Okay. What first drew you to basketball and how did it shape your early life?
I started playing basketball late in high school, seriously. I took three sports through high school: football, basketball, and baseball. And I switched to a school that didn't have a football team. So I wanted to take one of the sports more seriously. I decided I would take basketball instead of football. That was around my sophomore year. And after that, I took basketball camps, went to invitational camps, trained to play in college, and then kept playing through college into the pros.
So, talking about the pros, what was your proudest moment as a professional athlete?
Wow. There have been a few. The one that stands out is getting to block Michael Jordan in practice with the Bulls. It only happened one time, but he shoved me on the way back down the practice court, which was the highlight of my basketball career, at least in my mind.
Were there any challenges as you were specifically younger? Any as an adult playing basketball?
Especially once you get out of high school, nobody really cares about age. It has to do with experience. The rookies and the freshmen get hazed, and every level you play higher, the hazing, at least at that time, became more severe. So I had to pick up all the practice balls in the pros. I had to carry one of the veterans' bags everywhere that entire year. There were other hazings with regard to drinking and celebrations, but I won't get into details there.
What was the transition like between college basketball and professional basketball? Is there any difference there?
Massive. It's like the difference between standing on the ground and standing on the top of a skyscraper and then standing in space. That's how I would put it. My first day in the pros was with the Raptors in camp, and I watched a guard dunk on a 7-foot center in warm-ups because he wanted to make a name for himself. And everybody has a name in the pros anyway, but he stood out. I still remember that. That was the wake-up call.
You got any lessons for anybody else?
Yeah, it's the same lesson that I think anyone who played in the pros would say, which is it takes a lot of work. A lot of work. More work than you think. More work than you think you can do. You have to push yourself. You have to push yourself every day for years. Not days, not weeks, not months. Years. And that's just to compete, because everyone who's there has earned their spot.
Do you have any regrets?
Well, I wish I wouldn't have been driving that car like I hit by a drunk driver on that day. But that's